Hello and welcome to your first module, so Module 4, and it's entitled Commitment to Students. So the dates for this is week 1 and 2 to complete the full first module. So May 28th is our start, so we're going from Wednesdays, and that leads us to two Wednesdays is June 11th. All right. So what to do in this module? The first piece is kind of getting our heads around high school students. As you see from the introduction, most people who take this come from a primary junior background, and the reason you're taking this is so that you can teach at a senior level. Kind of often that's the only teachable you have is something in the social psych kind of area. All right, so it's getting our mind around what is a high school student these days. So there's some readings in there, a few videos, but most importantly, that No Teacher Left Behind video really makes you think about your classroom management skills. What does that look like at high school versus primary? There's no more sticker system. There's no cutesy sticky notes on their desks. These are real high school kids, and these are seniors. We're talking 18-year-olds in front of you, how you're going to motivate them to learn. All right, 18 versus 8. Big difference in teaching them that, right? So once you've done some reading, kind of thought about your typical high school student these days, little techie challenge to start you guys off with is creating an avatar. So that's a digital representation of a high school student. So I recommend a couple sites there, Voki and Blabberize. Give them a try. If you don't like them, that's fine. Or if it just won't work for you and you've fiddled with it long enough, you can't stand tech, it's not a tech course. So the opt-out is just to write up a little script. What would your little character say, and put that in the discussion post. In the discussion posts, make sure you always respond to one other person's. All right, so discussions are worth 15% overall. I think every post is worth 1.25. So I usually give you the 1 point for posting, and then I give you the 0.25 when you've responded to somebody else. All right, so you always have to respond to one other person. And then there's another post you have to make there according to that No Teacher Left Behind video. Right, so 2 discussion posts, an avatar, and a No Teacher Left Behind. And then the assignment. So usually do the discussions kind of in the first week, and then the second week you kind of work on the assignment, getting you right into the curriculum document. All right, and when you look for the curriculum document, if you're Googling it instead of going from the link, make sure you're looking at the 2013. All right, it was just revised, and I'm still just kind of absorbing all the changes as well. But make sure you're going from the new document. Okay, a couple other readings in there, and then gets you kind of do a short reflection. What have they done in this document to really kind of reflect these new students that are in front of us? And by short, I mean short. All right, keep it under 500 words, please. We could probably go on for a PhD on this, but I really want kind of a concise reflection on what have they done with this document, because this document is one of the first ones that's been released and one of the ones with the most amount of changes in it, and it's probably going to be used as a template for other documents. All right, so think about how does social science attempt to reach these millennial students. All right. These students are different and engage differently than any other student. Come 2018, the students that will have lived with Wi-Fi their whole life through their schooling. The grade 9s coming in will graduate in 2020. These are our new 2020 grads. So what are they like? How can social science engage them more? What's about social science that gets them off their cell phones, gets their heads up, gets them engaged in talking and participating in class? And how does social science meet the needs of all the different kind of learners? So it doesn't matter if you have academic student who's going to do his PhD in psychology and become world-renowned psychologist, along with, the essential learner, locally developed learner who's just going to take that psych information and apply it to their own lives, right? How does those courses meet those different needs and learners, and how are you going to meet those different needs and learners in your classroom as you look at the bigger picture and the whole document, what it's kind of laid out and told you there in the first few pages. All right, that's kind of the beginning of the whole module. It's not very long, kind of short, kind of get your feet wet and ideas of how to navigate between the content and the assignment section. Any problems anytime, feel free to email me. I'm happy to help you out. Hopefully all the links are working. Crossing my fingers and toes. But again, please let me know if anything isn't showing up for you. All right, good luck.